A big question that often gets thrown around is whether dairy is good for you or not. In this video, I'm going to be specifically answering the question about whether dairy is good for weight loss or not. Friends, humans are the only animals that consume the milk of another mammal well past their childhood. Isn't it interesting the effect that marketing has got on us? That milk has been marketed through so many advertisements and commercials that it is really good for your bones. Calcium is excellent for your bones and for your muscles, for growing up. Now, guess what? If you look at the scientific study, and this is one study that I am presenting here, they actually studied women who are at a high risk of developing osteoporosis past their menopause. And the study found that there was no benefit and there was no evidence of higher intake of milk in preventing or reducing the risk of fractures. This is really counterintuitive because what we have been told is that dairy is really good for your bones. Let's look at some of the other aspects of dairy. Dairy is high in saturated fats, which are not good if you are trying to maintain a healthy weight. Dairy and milk specifically has got sugar, which is called lactose, which is what creates lactose intolerance on some people. But the next two points are really pertinent if we are looking at a more integrated or a more holistic view around why we are having an overall rising epidemic of obesity in our society. Number one, understanding this, friends, is critical that milk produced by the cow is primarily for the consumption of the calf because it has got this specific insulin-like growth factor which basically causes the calf to grow quick on a milk-only diet. But this insulin-like growth factor, when consumed by humans, has got a pro-carcinogenic effect, which means it actually creates an acidic environment and creates a medium for the growth of cancer cells. There have been studies linking consumption of dairy to prostate cancer in men and to breast cancer in women. The second aspect is that of dairy creating inflammation in the body. As has been mentioned in this study, which was published in 2015, this study specifically looked at German subjects who were consuming a high amount of dairy, and their dairy consumption was directly related to their need for hip replacement surgery because it created a degree of inflammation in the joints. And when it comes to weight loss, the big question is, as we are beginning to understand obesity, obesity is not just increased calories in and less calories out. It is an inflammatory condition. Inflammation, when it is increased in the body, leads to disruption of your metabolism. It leads to disturbed gut health, which creates further problems with your metabolism because, as we know, your metabolism rests in your gut. But what is more important is this acidic environment is created by several toxins that are present in milk, which is also carrying with it certain chemicals such as permease, such as heavy metals, antibiotics, which the animals are being given in their course of lifetime. So the bottom line is it's always better to limit your dairy consumption. I recommend using alternatives like almond, soy milk, hemp, or even oat milk. What is very important for your bone health is to take vitamin D. I recommend taking at least 1000 to 1500 international units on a daily basis, Or you can take a once a week capsule, and that has got 7,000 units in it. So vitamin D has got far more benefits in maintaining your bone health. And the most important thing is to take your vitamin D and calcium from dark leafy green vegetables, because they not only provide you with calcium, but they also provide you with the fiber that is critical for your gut microbiome. So I hope you found this video useful. Do leave your comments in this video, and I do read all my comments, and do share it with your friends and family who may benefit from this. Thank you, and once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that we can share this knowledge and collectively grow.